So, Crystal, did you do something special yesterday?
Oh, it's okay.
Well, that ain't special.
Okay.
But somehow you, well, I don't even want to talk about that. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Wagner, Judge Michael Wagner. We're going to get started now. So just keep your microphones muted until I call your name. Sir, stand up. Yes, sir. State your full name.
Terry Anthony McLeod.
All right, Mr. McLeod, you have ticket number X4264018. The People versus Terry, Terry. McLeod. Yes.
I'm sorry. He was out here, the officer, he's out here, so you gotta wait a second.
Oh, sorry. Situation has changed.
Okay.
All right, just have a seat.
Yeah.
In fact, you can step back out into the hallway. We'll call your case when we're ready to call it. So,
You got to check in and then.
okay. Good morning, Attorney Johnson. How are you today?
Hey, good morning, Judge. Good. How are you?
All right. Is Mr. Maldonado? No, he's separate. I'm going to call your case now.
Thank you.
Mr. Maldonado,
Señor
unmute your
Mal,
microphone. Unmute your microphone.
puede prender su micrófono, por favor.
Well, the interpreter speaking.
Your Honor, his microphone is still down. Let me try, sir. Okay, señor Maldonado, ¿me puede escuchar?
Sí.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Maldonado, let's swear you first, sir. Attorney, like that, interpreter. So raise your right hand, state your full name.
Ese fuera mí primero. Yes, Your
Do
Honor.
you swear or affirm to translate Spanish to English, English to Spanish to the best of your ability?
Sir, yes, sir.
And you are certified by a court of the state of Michigan, is that correct, sir?
I am qualified, Your Honor. My Q number is 4330, sir.
Very well. And you had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Eb Maldonado,
Yes, sir, I have.
and you had no concerns. There's no dialect issues or any reason where you would have a problem interpreting for Mr. Maldonado?
Your Honor, he doesn't have any problems understanding me. I have no problem understanding him. We both speak Spanish.
Very well. Yes, sir. But there's a number of dialects in the Spanish language. I'm speaking from Ecuador or Cuba or Mexico or a lot of places. So is that correct? So,
Your Honor, he is from during the time that we spoke. He basically made himself very much understood, and I had no problem.
That's all I need to know, sir, is that you had no problem communicating with Mr. Maldonado. All right, so the court will does find that you can interpret English to Spanish, Spanish to English for Mr. Maldonado today. Let's see who is representing Mr. Maldonado.
That was
Attorney Ashley Johnson, that is why I called your name earlier. It's going to be a bad day, Mr. Johnson. I'm, you know, bumping into myself. So, all right, Mr. Attorney Johnson, you've had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Maldonado. Do we have any concerns with
Yes, we do.
representing him?
Yes,
No
we do.
situación con el caso.
Okay, so, well, first, Mr. Maldonado understands English. I accepted my appointment from Ms. Carter, and she explained that there's an interpreter issue here. So went into the breakout room with Mr. Maldonado. I presented to tell him, you know, as far as the case, and he's not listening to me, make certain comments. I'll be general. And I wasn't pleased at all with the communication with Mr. Maldonado. I also told him that I received the videos and albeit not in their entirety because we're missing the body cam, but we didn't even get that far. And he presented to say what needs to be done without even knowing exactly what needs to be done or what is. I say all that to say, Your Honor, there's been a breakdown in the attorney-client relationship to the extent that I cannot effectually represent Mr. Maldonado.
All right. All right, Mr. Maldonado.
Señor Maldonado.
Sí,
Now, the attorney tells me that you do speak English. Is that correct, sir?
El abogado me acaba de decir que usted habla inglés. ¿Eso es correcto, señor?
no es mi primera lengua.
It is not my first language.
It doesn't, I'm not asking you that, sir. There's a lot of people who speaks 5 languages and they speak them all fluently. Doesn't matter if it's first, second, third. The question is, do you speak Spanish? I mean, English.
Sí hablo español y no me siento capaz de hablar bien inglés.
I do speak Spanish, but I'm not capable of being able to communicate in English.
Hold on. Mr. Maldonado, my clerk tells me you had a whole conversation with her in English.
Señor Maldonado, mi secretaria dice que ella tuvo una conversación completa con usted en inglés.
Sí, unas pocas palabras que le pude entender.
Yes, a few words that I was able to understand.
All right. Mr. Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Johnson, I'm going to release you from this case, sir.
Thank you.
Señor Johnson, yo lo voy a dejar que pueda salir de este caso.
May I sign off, Your Honor?
Intérprete, antes de que mi abogado se vaya, ¿qué no me sigue representando?
Your Honor,
Yes.
the gentleman just said you asked me if that gentleman is going to still represent me.
No.
No, señor.
May I, oh, sorry.
No, not. I find that for whatever reason, I don't know what the bottom line is, except I find that there's a breakdown in the attorney-client relationship in this case, and I'm going to release. You're raising your hand. What do you have to say, Mr. Maldonado?
Señor, usted está hablando-
Intérprete, ¿le puede decir a mi abogado que estipule para que quede en récord por qué no quiere representarme?
Would it be possible he could put in the record that ask my lawyer, why is it that he's not representing me?
Well, sir, obviously you understood me when I was just talking to you and I said I was going to release him. So you do speak English because you understood what I was saying.
Señor, aparentemente usted sí de veras pudo entenderme cuando yo estaba hablando en inglés, así que usted sí habla inglés.
Sí, pero me cuesta trabajo.
Yes, but it is,
Quisiera, para que no me costara trabajo, como ahorita lo estoy haciendo fluidamente en español, que se me entiende en inglés. I mean,
sí, but
if you wanna hear my fucking English, I don't speak good English, but I'm gonna try.
yeah, but it's kind of difficult. It takes me a little bit more to
I understand what he's saying. So what I'm gonna do, he's gonna have an attorney, he's just gonna have a different attorney, we're gonna come back on another date. Because he doesn't have an attorney today. We
okay.
gotta have another attorney appointed.
Que lo que vamos a hacer es que hoy día vamos a darle otro abogado y vamos a tener otra fecha para que usted pueda hablar con ese abogado en otra fecha.
Ok, está bien.
That would be fine.
Wait a minute, we do have two attorneys out here, House Counsel. We'll have one of them speak with him, with the interpreter. And we decide how we're gonna go there. I'm not gonna give him another date. We're gonna do whatever we're gonna do today. He's gonna have one of the attorneys that's here. Who do we have here today? We have Attorney Hatcher
Attorney Tucker.
and Attorney Tucker. Who wants to take Attorney Tucker? Will you take this case? Oh. Attorney Tucker, are you there? All right, Attorney Hatcher.
If you need me to speak to him, Judge, I will.
Yes, he only has 3 charges. He has disregarding a red signal, no proof of insurance, and no driver's license. So it's all right. Just hold on one second, Attorney Hatcher. So, okay, you can do that, Attorney Hatcher. Now, you got co-host privileges, correct? So you can take him to a breakout room.
Okay.
And the interpreter.
Nos van a mandar a otro cuarto para que usted hable con el abogado.
Ok.
He understands, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Well, the attorney is going to take you and Mr. Maldonado to a breakout room. And as I indicated, Attorney Hatcher, he only has the disregarding a red or amber signal, no proof of insurance, and no driver's license. So thank you so much. Attorney, all right, Attorney Potts, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Judge. I'm here on Mr. Moss. We're just setting this matter for a trial date. All his
Very well. Did you say Moss?
Yes, Emmett Moss.
Okay, let me find the file and see if we have it here. I do have it, counsel. Okay, how many tickets do we have?
I believe it's 9 tickets in total, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. 1, 2, 3. That is what I have, counsel. So, Mr. Emmett Moss, where are you, sir? I see you. I need you to unmute your microphone, raise your right hand, and state your full name.
Emmett Jerome Moss Jr.
Mr. Moss, do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. Mr. Moss, you have ticket number 237-54961, the People versus Emmett, E-M-M-E-T-T, Moss, M-O-S-S. Mr. Moss, on this ticket, you're charged with no operator's license on person. That is a misdemeanor. You also have SP 139-66892, drive with the revoked license, misdemeanor. Strike that, 237-549-631. Unnecessary or excessive noise. Radio from the vehicle. You have 237-549-633. Careless driving.
Marshall, please leave your device muted. I just need that to say that you're calling somebody else's case.
Do you understand that, Mr. Martell Marshall?
I'm sorry, did you guys just say something to me?
I did say something to you. First, take the hat off your head. You're in court. 2, keep your microphone muted because every time you unmute, we hear background noise from your place that disrupts the court. Take the hat off your head, sir.
I heard someone say my name.
Yeah, I just said your name, sir. We're telling you, keep your microphone muted. If I don't call your case, do not unmute your microphone. No one said your name, sir. So mute your microphone. Leave it muted until we call you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I got it.
Sir, don't tell me what's okay or not in my courtroom. Just mute your microphone. It is not muted now. Leave it that way till I call your case. Mr. Moss,
Yes,
we're
sir.
back to you. Your 237-549-622. Open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a driver. SP 139-66891. Reckless driving, that is a misdemeanor. SP 146-10101. Illegal dumping, that is a misdemeanor. SP 139-66893. Disregarding an officer's signal, that's a misdemeanor. 237-549-632. Fail to use seatbelt assembly, that is a civil infraction. That is all the cases that you're charged with today, Mr. Moss. Counsel, how are we going to proceed today?
Yes, Your Honor, we'd like to set these matters for a bench trial.
Bench trial, yes, sir. All right, Mr. Moss, you are represented by counsel. He's indicated that you have had conversation with him and you want to proceed by way of bench trial. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Moss, we're going to give you a date of December the 13th, 2023 at 9 a.m. December 13th, 2023 at 9 a.m. This is going to be, counsel, you did not request an in-person, is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
This is going to be on Zoom, Mr. Moss. You're going to come back out here on Zoom as you did today, and we'll have your case on that day, sir.
Did you say
yes?
Did you say 9:30, sir, or 8:30?
I said 9 a.m.
Oh, 9 a.m. Okay, thank you.
So, all right. So you're all set. Attorney Potts, I know it seemed like it was a long wait to just get you a date, but
No worries, Judge. Thank you very much.
it's good seeing you, sir. All right, Mr. Moss, you're free to go. Any questions you have now, you can speak to your attorney about.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
You do. Stay safe, sir.
You too.
April McCoy, did the attorney tell you to come out the breakout room? You're muted.
I'm not sure. My thing had kind of like my Zoom had went out, so I came back in, and then I was in.
Okay, I need you to go back into breakout room number 9. If you tap your screen, you'll see like 3 or 4 little dots, and it'll say more, and it'll say breakout room number 9. I need you to go back into breakout room number 9 for me, please.
You said hit the dots and then do what?
It'll say breakout room or join breakout room.
Nope, it's just a background and effects and meeting setting.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna put you in. I'll put you. APA Kowinski, I need you to. I have Mr. Lloyd here, and the trooper is here. So I need one of the attorneys, maybe Attorney Tucker. Can you handle it for me, Mr. Terry McLeod? I'm gonna put him in room number 10. And can you talk to the APA about his case? He's on the top of the docket at 8:30.
No problem.
And can we get the trooper in too on that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna put you guys in room number 12 so you can all talk together.
Thank you. That's why I came back.
I'm sorry, Attorney Tucker.
I was gonna ask, did the trooper for McMillan show up?
I don't believe so. No, it's Attorney Officer Spidell. Normally he's here, but he has not checked in, and it's past the cutoff time. So
okay.
So let me put you guys in room number 12, and then we can handle McMillan once you guys get out.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. Mr. Malloy, I'm going to put you in room number 10. I need you to just stay in that room, okay? You're going to be in there by yourself. You got to unmute so you can hear me, so I can hear you, brother. Look at your screen and unmute.
Sir, talking to us will not help unless you unmute your device.
Look at your screen. There you go.
Okay,
One, you probably want to turn the volume up on your phone so you can hear us.
okay.
And then two, I was telling you, I'll put you in the breakout room so that the attorney can come and speak with you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you won't hear or see anything in that breakout room, but just stay in there, okay?
Okay, so the breakout room, let me go to room 310, breakout room or something? 310. Breakout room.
No. Just stay where you at. The breakout room is like a virtual room. You don't have to go anywhere. I'm gonna just put you into a room.
Oh, just stay.
Okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Oh, no, before you two. First, I just led into the meeting room.
Looks like a lawyer.
Morning.
Morning.
I'm assuming you're an attorney?
You're talking to Draper?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm an attorney for Arthur Jackson.
You're here for Arthur Jackson. Is Mr. Jackson with you?
He's not. It's we're just appearing on him in his civil aspect.
Okay, that's not a problem. I gotta update the judge. So just give me a few minutes and I see Attorney Dunn is coming out too.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Not a problem. Attorney Draper, can you give me your P number, please, so I can put it on the screen?
Surely. 43750.
43750. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Attorney Dunn. I got you checked in. I just have to let the city attorney know that you both are here.
No worries. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Judge, are you ready for people? Because all my people are ready whenever you are.
Yes, yes, counsel. If you have something ready, please.
Okay, we can call the Maladano matter if you're ready.
Si usted, señora, señor juez, si es que usted está listo, podemos llamar el caso de Maldonado ahora.
All right. All right, Mr. Maldonado out here. Yes, his microphone is open. So this is case number SP 144-32982. The People versus EB Maldonado. Go ahead, counsel.
Este es el caso SP 144-32981. El caso en contra de Silviano Maldonado.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got the name right. What's his first name?
His first name is Silvano, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. I did not say that. Silvano is Silvano, and his last name is Maldonado-EB.
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you got that, Madam Court Reporter? All right. Mr. Maldonado, EB or Eb is charged on this ticket with disregarding a red or amber signal. That is a civil infraction. Mr. Maldonado Eb also has SP 144-32983. No proof of insurance. That is a civil infraction as well. And lastly, he has SP 144-32981. Driver's license expired. That is a misdemeanor. The people have made an offer.
La gente le ha dado una oferta. El pueblo le ha dado una oferta, señor.
The people have made an offer if Mr. Maldonado Ebb were to plead to the SP 144-32982, disregarding a red or amber signal, the other matters would be dismissed.
La oferta que le están proponiendo a usted es que si es que usted se declara culpable del caso SP 144-32982, que es la luz roja, a las otras dos infracciones van a ser dimitidas. ¿Qué es lo que quiere hacer?
¿Nos vamos a juicio?
I would like to go to a trial.
Very well. Attorney Hatcher, was there a discussion concerning the difference between a bench trial and a jury trial?
We did not discuss that, Your Honor, because two of the matters are set for formal hearing or civil infraction, so they would be set for a formal hearing. Only the driver's license ticket would be set for trial. And he indicated
they would have occurred at the same time. Hold on, sir. They would have actually, yes, they would be conducted simultaneously. It's just that the two civil infractions, the decision would be made by myself or whatever judge might be hearing it, because there is no constitutional right to a jury for a civil infraction. But the other one he has a right to, and even though they would be conducted at the same time, the decision on the civil infraction would be the court. So, all right. So,
la situación es que solamente uno de los cargos sería posible tener un juicio y eso esa es la razón. Cualquier cosa que las otras que sea decidido por mí o por otro juez, cuando sea esta en la audiencia, va a ser también terminado cuando llegamos al juicio.
Does Mr. Maldonado want a trial by a jury or a trial by a judge? Would you?
Señor Maldonado, ¿usted quisiera un juicio con que la persona que hace la decisión es solamente el juez, o usted quiere un juicio con un jurado?
Quiero el juicio con jurado. ¿Y me puede explicar lo que dijo hace rato, los 3 tickets?
Un momento, por favor.
Okay.
Sir, Your Honor, I would like a trial with a jury. Ok, señor Maldonado, dígame ahora lo que quiere decir.
Lo que no me explicó lo que tradujo el juez, lo que dijo de los tickets, que va a separarlos. No entendí eso. No me lo tradujo.
The thing that I didn't translate, that you did not translate from, was about the 3 tickets. Are you going to separate them, or they're going to be together?
Together.
Los 3 tickets van a estar juntos.
O sea que en el trial se van a discutir los 3 tickets juntos con el jurado.
So in the trial, there will be the 3 tickets being discussed with the jury.
No, only one will be the jury's decision. The driver's license expired is the only one the jury will make a decision on. I will make a decision on the other 2.
Okay, solamente el de la situación de tener licencia de conducir va a ser decidido por el jurado. Los otros 2, un juez va a decidir.
No escuché.
I didn't hear. Let me repeat, please. Déjeme repetir. Okay. El día del juicio, solamente la situación de la licencia de conducir va a ser decidida por un jurado. Los otros 2 casos, el de la luz roja y del de no tener seguro, van a ser decididos por un juez.
Oh, ok, pero el mismo día.
Yeah, but it will be done the same day, sir?
Yes.
Sí.
Ok, nos vamos a juicio.
Okay, fine. In that case, let's go to trial.
All right. Counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, I don't know Mr. Maldonado's background or citizenship. You might want to take another shot at it and let him know the misdemeanor charge could have some negative effects if he is not a citizen. I don't know, and I can't
I
ask that
discussed
question.
that with him. He didn't let me know his status, but I did tell him that.
Right. I want you to go back and tell him that, because the offer might help him if he's not a citizen, because it's not because that's a civil infraction. So, I want you to go back in, Madam.
Yes, sir.
Attorney, and just.
I don't think it'd be helpful, to be very honest, but
You know what? It may
to.
not be, but we have to inform him. So if it's not helpful, it's not. That's okay. But you know, I can't have him say, "Well, no one told me that." So
Well, I actually did tell him that when we discussed it.
About his citizenship.
Well, he didn't disclose his status,
Right.
but I told him he does
understand
have a
that.
misdemeanor that if he is not a citizen could affect his citizenship. But if you want me to expand further, I can.
That's a singular concept that he needs to fully understand that. So, all right. But the choice is his if he wants to do that. So certainly, but I don't want him to come back later and say, well, nobody made that clear to me. So,
well, he may do that anyway. So
he may, counsel, but I have to take care of our side. So, all right. So you could just do that. And that's, like I said, that doesn't require to go over all of the things, just talk about that. So,
Señor,
all right.
no puede dar al cuarto de nuevo. Sir, they're sending us to the waiting room again para explicar otra cosa, so they can explain something else to you. Okay?
But the choice is his, certainly. The choice is his. So, all right, please do that. All right, Attorney Tucker, what do you have?
I have, I have the 2 for the 8:30. I have Mr. Deshaun McMillan. He was set for a formal hearing. Officer Spidell has not shown up.
All right, Madam Clerk, I don't have that file.
Attorney Hatcher, I put him back in 13, and I'm gonna put the interpreter in there as well.
okay.
Deshaun McMillian, where are you?
Use *6 to unmute Mr. McMillan. There you go.
Yes, how you doing?
Very well, sir. You're on the phone, so I can't see you, but I need you to raise your right hand and state your full name.
Sure. John McMillan.
Mr. McMillan, do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
I do.
You may lower your hand. Mr. McMillan, you have ticket number P1495996. You have one count disregarding a red or amber signal. The people have indicated, sir, that you have a clean driving record, and they would make you an offer, sir. Disregarding a red or amber signal is a 3-point ticket. The people have indicated that they would amend and reduce that charge to blockading traffic, which is a non-moving violation and 0-point ticket. It's just a fine that goes with it. Do you want to take advantage of that, sir, or do you want to take this to a formal hearing?
Your Honor, this is the time and date set for a formal hearing. Officer Spidell did not show up.
Very well. All right, sir, this matter was scheduled for 8:30 a.m. The officer is not present. This court has no reasonable explanation for his failure to appear, so this matter will be dismissed today, sir. It will be yes, it will be dismissed. Good luck to you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Your Honor, I next have under 8:30, Mr. Terry McLeod.
One second, let me finish put my notes down on what we did with the last one, so be right with you. Sorry, counsel, what did you say?
Mr. Terry McLeod under 8:30 a.m.
Right. So Madam Clerk, I don't have Mr. McLeod's file. It's a single. No, it's not on the ledge. Let me make sure it didn't get in here. Yeah. Terry McLeod. Unmute your microphone, sir. Mr. McLeod,
Your
raise your
Honor.
right hand. Full name.
Yes, sir. My name is Terry Anthony McLeod.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, sir.
You may lower your hand. Mr. McLeod, you have ticket number X4264018. The People versus Terry, Terry. Last name is McLeod, McLeod. Mr. McLeod, you have a civil infraction, driving 25 plus over the speed limit. The officer said you were doing 86 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. So it's over 25 miles over the speed limit. Is there I don't see a offer up here for Mr. McLeod. Has there been any offers?
Yes, Your Honor, I did have a chance to speak to the state prosecutor. Him and the officer put an offer out to amend it to limited access 11 to 15.
Okay.
Mr. McLeod does not want to accept that offer. He wants a formal hearing, Your Honor, and he would like to request a court-appointed attorney so that he can be able to look at the dash cam and body cam video.
Okay. Yeah, we don't do that, counsel. There is no right to a Court-appointed attorney
Court-appointed.
for a civil infraction.
Okay,
And it's set for a formal hearing today. We have the officer out here. He doesn't want to
Yes,
take the offer. We'll have it formal hearing today.
okay, I need the state prosecutor had to get to another court.
Yep.
I'll email him and let him know we need him back.
Okay. In that case, I have Mr. Martell Marshall.
Well, Mr. McLeod, you can mute your microphone until we get back to you.
Yeah, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Martell Marshall. Unmute your microphone, raise your right hand, state your full name. Actually,
good
you don't
morning.
have to do that, sir. You don't have to do it. Just state your name, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Martell Marshall. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you for asking. Mr. Marshall, you have ticket number P1382600. The People versus Martell, Martell, Marshall, Marshall. Mr. Marshall, you have a misdemeanor for having a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit, either driven or parked on a public street without insurance. It's my understanding that you have provided valid documentation. You are compliant with the law. As a result of that, this matter is dismissed. You are free to go, Mr. Marshall.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry about the misunderstanding earlier. I didn't
Not a problem, sir.
realize
All
my
that's
mic.
behind us. You're good to go.
Okay. Have a great day.
You also, sir, stay safe.
Okay. And for Mr. Reyes, I need another offer.
Another offer?
Yes, because the offer she gave was predicated on 4 tickets, but that no registration has already been dismissed, and that disregarding the red signal, he paid 105 of the $140 ticket.
All right.
So you can give me that one back and I'll let her know.
Which one, Ray's? Ildefonso, right?
Attorney Hatcher, were we ready on Maldonado, or are we still sitting for a jury trial or a bench trial?
Yep, we're ready.
All right, so let me get back to that file. All right, back on the record with Mr. Maldonado, hyphen EB.
Estamos de nuevo en el récord con el caso del señor Maldonado, EB.
Mr. Maldonado, we were discussing your trial.
Señor Maldonado,
and I wanted you to understand, sir, that the people were dismissing the criminal matters and you were only going to plead to a civil infraction. If in fact, and I'm not asking now, if in fact you are not a citizen and pleading to a criminal case could possibly affect your status here in the United States. I don't know what that is. I'm not asking you. That's why I had you talk to an attorney in private. So she can advise you and you can make a determination of how you want to proceed with potential other effects to whatever you decide to do. All right, counsel, how are we going to proceed on this matter now?
Good morning, Your Honor. Amari Hatcher, P74935, appearing on behalf of the defendant. Your Honor, I did discuss at length with him regarding your statement. He indicates that he still wants to go to trial.
Very well. Very well. I apologize, Mr. Interpreter. Would you translate that for Mr. Maldonado, EB?
Yes. Señor Maldonado, le han dado la información acerca de que si es que usted se va a juicio y no quieren saber si es que usted es ciudadano o no, no quieren saber si usted está acá legalmente o no. Lo que quieren saber es que quizás usted quisiera no ir a juicio por las consecuencias del cierre del juicio, ¿ok? Y aparentemente, y usted le ha dicho a su abogada, que la abogada dice que usted quiere ir a un juicio. Usted todavía quiere ir, ¿Usted sabe las consecuencias si es que usted pierde el juicio?
Me está preguntando el juez si quiere ir al juicio. Dígale que sí no vamos a juicio.
Señor, no. La pregunta es esta. La pregunta es, ¿usted sabe de las consecuencias de ir al juicio?
Sí,
Sí.
ya me lo explicó la abogada de 93 días o misdemeanor. Sí, ya me lo explicaron.
Yeah, I do know the consequences. I know about the misdemeanor. I know about the 93 days. Yes, I was explained that, and I still want to go to trial.
All right. All right. We're going to give you a jury trial, sir. You asked for a jury trial.
Okay,
We're going to get.
Con jurado, porque usted pidió con jurado.
The next jury trial date, sir, that I have will be on April the 9th at 10 a.m.
La próxima fecha que yo tengo para un juicio es abril 9 a las 10 de la mañana. Es abril 9 a las 10 de la mañana.
¿Con él mismo, en la misma corte o dónde?
Same court, or will it be another court, Your Honor?
It's going to be here. It's going to be in person. You're going to come into the courtroom, sir. It's going to be a jury trial. We're going to have jurors here. One other thing. Prior to that date on April the 9th, on April the 2nd, you're going to come back out here on Zoom. And we're going to make sure that we're still set, because we're going to have jurors coming in the following week. We want to make sure that this is still scheduled for trial, so we don't have witnesses or jurors come in and then tell them, oh, this is not going to go. So a week prior to that, on April the 2nd, you're going to come out on Zoom, just the same way you did today.
Thank you. Okay. Usted va a venir ese día, abril 9 a las 10 de la mañana, aquí en esta corte, en persona, y van a ver los jurados, están esperándolo por usted. ¿Ok? Pero una semana antes, en abril 2, usted va a estar acá por Zoom para estar seguro que usted quiere ir y continuar con el juicio y para preparar. ¿Entiende esto, señor?
Sí, ya entendí que la corte para el trial va a ser en abril 9 a las 10 de la mañana del 2024, en la misma corte y con el mismo juez. Sí, ya es todo, ¿no?
Same courtroom, and it's going to be with the same judge on April the 9th. Okay, pero
yes,
usted,
but he's first going to come in on April the 2nd at 9 a.m. on Zoom. But he's going to come in person. Going to come in person for the trial into the courtroom.
Okay, pero en abril 2 usted va a tener que venir acá por intermedio de Zoom a las 9 de la mañana. Pero el día del juicio va a ser abril 9 a las 10 de la mañana en persona en esta corte.
Okay, so en abril 2 a las 9 de la mañana en la misma corte y con el mismo juez. A Zoom.
So basically,
¿me van a mandar paperwork o no?
So basically, it's going to be April the 2nd, the next hearing via Zoom at 9 o'clock in the morning. Am I going to get any paperwork for that, sir?
No, we're giving you the information right now. We're also going to have you have an attorney assigned for you. So we're gonna need some information. Mr. Interpreter, we're going to need how to contact him, a telephone number, email address, and address so something can be sent to him. And they're going to have, an agency is going to talk to him and have an attorney assigned to him.
Yes, sir. Okay, antes de esto tenemos que tener más información para que le vamos a asignar un abogado. Ahora, lo que necesitamos de usted es que nos tiene que dar un número de teléfono y una dirección electrónica de correo, un email, y su dirección en su casa para que podamos preparar para el caso.
¿Quiere mi teléfono? ¿Se lo doy?
Your Honor?
Yes.
In order not to use up the valuable court time, could you just put us after you dismiss us, put us in a room?
Okay. What do you need to go into a room? Just so I need to know. I just need to know.
Number, the email, and the address, and I'll come back by myself, sir.
Okay, all right, that's fine. We'll put you in a room and you can.
Intérprete, quisiera que quede en récord mi información de mi teléfono y mi correo y todo.
Sí, pero yo voy a regresar, señor, después de que hable con usted.
Oh, ok, nomás asegúrame que tengan mi información, pues ellos. Ok,
Sí,
está bien.
señor. Sí, señor. Espere, nos van a poner un cuarto. Sir,
Okay.
just send us to a room and then we'll go from there, so we don't have to take up the court's
No,
time.
I was gonna do that anyway, Mr. Interpreter. I just need you to get his address, a mailing address, telephone number, and an email address, so we can have the attorney contact him.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Señor, deme su teléfono.
313
No, sir. I don't want you to put your address, your number in public. You're gonna give it to the interpreter and he'll get it to us privately.
Lo vamos a poner un cuarto. Espere un momento.
15. I'm gonna put you in room 15.
Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
Okay.
Judge, I have a couple dismissals and then I have someone I'm setting for a pretrial date.
Very well. Let's see. All right, counsel, what do you have?
Which do you want to call first, Judge? Dismissals or the pretrial date?
Let's do dismissals.
Okay, Ryan Montgomery or James Moore.
Okay, I've got James Moore in front of me. Mr. James Moore, where are you, sir? On the screen, I do see you. Mr. Moore, you turned your camera on. Great. Raise your right hand. Well, actually, we don't have to do that, sir. State your full name, Mr. Moore.
James R. Moore.
All right, Mr. Moore, you have ticket number P1432426, the People versus James, James Moore, Moore. Mr. Moore, you have a misdemeanor for driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle. It's my understanding, sir, that you have valid documentation. You do have a registration, and you are compliant with the law at this time. So this matter is dismissed, sir. You are free to go.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
You also. All right, counsel, what was the other one?
Montgomery, Ryan.
Okay, that's the one I didn't see in front of me, but let me check with Madam Clerk Extraordinary. I don't see a Montgomery. Does Sydney have it? All I got here is Mealing, and this is the Moss. Oh, okay.
No.
Mr. Ryan Montgomery, unmute your microphone, turn your camera on. Ryan Montgomery, I'm gonna send a signal. Okay, you've unmuted. Turn your camera on.
I had to turn it back.
Okay. All right, Mr. Montgomery, you have ticket number, actually, raise your right hand, state your full name, sir.
Ryan Montgomery.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
Okay, lower your hand. Mr. Montgomery, you have ticket number P1246643, the People versus Ryan, RYAN, Montgomery, MONTGOMERY. Mr. Montgomery, you have two charges or counts under this ticket number. They are both civil infractions: operating motor vehicle without a seat belt, and 2, insufficient or defective lighting. You also have ticket P 1246709. You have a misdemeanor for driving with a suspended license. And lastly, sir, you have P 1345509. Oh, actually, it's another one after that. And that is a misdemeanor for driving while suspended license. Make sure that's not a duplicate. Nope, that is not a duplicate. And lastly, you have P 1321638. A misdemeanor for no insurance. What do we have here? I have 3 charges on the, but those 2 initial civil infractions I read to you, sir, the operating without a seatbelt and the insufficient lighting, that is from 2021. This is a civil infraction. Civil infractions are supposed to be handled within 14 days. The state and the city will often review them for an offer if in fact they are not too old and make an offer, but anything that's old, they will not do. So what they've done, what the people have indicated, that the 3 charges, the drive while license suspended, the 2 charges of driving while license suspended and the 1 misdemeanor for no insurance, the people have indicated that they will dismiss those charges. But you have to take care of the 2 civil infractions, the seatbelt and the insufficient lighting ticket. You understand that, sir?
Okay.
All right. So, all right, sir. Again, all you have to do is go out on 36th District Court and look these tickets up and see what the fine is on them, and you can pay that and you're all done, because these 3 misdemeanor charges are all dismissed. Apparently you had valid documentation for those now.
Yes.
So you're all set, sir.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
All right, you too.
We can call April McCoy, Judge.
Okay.
Excuse me, Attorney Hatcher, are you on the matter of McLeod?
I'm not.
Is there?
APA code, McLeod is technically, he would represent himself because it's scheduled for a formal hearing.
Okay.
So, Attorney, Tucker was talking to him about it, so I think she might be in one of the breakout rooms.
Oh, okay, I'll check with her.
They're in breakout room 14.
She's in room 14. I'm gonna give you co-host capabilities, so if you wanna, dip in there and talk to her real quick.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Oh, there's Miss Tucker. Miss Tucker, can we go into a breakout room together, please? This is Paula Cole.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Attorney Hatcher, do you have Mealing?
Yes, Judge.
Are we ready to call that?
Yes.
All right. Where are we? DeMark Mealing.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, turn your camera on, sir.
I keep on hitting the start, but it ain't let me do it. Hold up.
Do we have it locked?
Yeah.
Hold on. All right, there we are. All right, Mr. Mealing, you have, raise your right hand and state your full name, sir.
DeMark Mealing.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, sir. Mr. Mealing, you have ticket number P 1315394, the People versus DeMark, DEMARC, Mealing, MEALING. Mr. Mealing, you have 3 charges on this, or 3 counts under this ticket. number.
Yeah.
Count one is driver's license never acquired. That is a misdemeanor. Count two is no proof of insurance. That's a civil infraction. Count three is defective windshield. That is a civil infraction. The people have made you an offer, sir, which kind of surprised me, but they've indicated if you plead to the defective windshield, a civil infraction, they would dismiss the other two charges. A misdemeanor for driver's license, it said never acquired. So if this is correct, it says you've never had a driver's license, so, and no proof of insurance. So, but that's the offer that's been made to you, sir, that you can plead to the civil infraction for defective windshield. Do you want to do that, sir?
Yeah,
Or
that's
do
a
you wanna
deal.
go-
That's a deal.
Okay,
That's a deal.
Okay, all right, sir. All right, Mr. Mealing, I've already sworn you in. You understand this is a civil infraction. You understand you don't have to plead responsible to that. You don't have to plead responsible or guilty to anything. But if you do, this matter would be resolved today, but you would give up your right to have a formal hearing on this matter. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading responsible because you are responsible, Mr. Mealing?
Yes, sir.
On the date of February 16th, 2022, did you have a motor vehicle? Were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit with a defective windshield?
Yes, sir.
There a crack or something that went across the windshield, sir?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. All right, sir, the court will find you responsible for that. Let me see what the fine is for a defective windshield. Don't see that very often. Let's see. That's $120, sir, $120. It is a civil infraction, so it has to be paid within 14 days. You understand that?
Your basics.
Okay.
All right. Do you know how and where they paid the fine, sir?
36th district at the pay window.
Well, that's one way, but you can do it a lot easier from the comfort of your home. You could go onto the 36th District Court website and pay it from there, so.
Oh, okay.
Or you have, if you've seen the DivDat machines around the city, kind of looks like an ATM where people pay their public utilities.
Yeah.
Pay at any one of those. They're all over the city. Actually, you could even download that DivDat app to your device, your phone or what have you, and you could do it from wherever you are. But
Okay,
that's how you do
cool.
it.
Okay.
14 days, sir.
How many
Good luck
days
to
you say?
sir. Stay safe.
You say 14 days?
14.
Okay.
14, sir. Okay.
Got you.
All right.
I got
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Stay safe.
you. You too. Thank you.
You got anybody else, Attorney Hatch, or you're all done?
McCoy,
Okay.
Crystal, do you have McCoy up there, over there?
You should have it.
Is that, no, it's small. Is it in the down file? You know what? I put mine over here. You put yours over here.
When they're done, they're supposed to be over here.
I know.
So how are they getting over here? I put it over there.
I didn't put it over there. I figured
This is a little area behind your desk. This needs to go.
I know. That's where I take it from. So whenever we're here, I already touched these because that's where my book documents go. But I didn't call a file. Why would I?
Thank you, interpreter. Did Mr. Maldonado already leave? You're muted. You're unmuted now. Did he already leave?
Yes, ma'am. He did.
Okay, thank you.
So he sent you the information?
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Appreciate the call.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. So he texted you the information?
Yeah.
All right, Miss April McCoy. Unmute your
Yeah.
microphone, turn your camera on, raise your right hand, state your full name.
April McCoy.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth, Ms. McCoy?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Ms. McCoy, you have ticket number P1431684. There's 3 counts under this ticket number. Count 1 is a misdemeanor for failing to display a valid operator's license. Count 2 is a civil infraction for no valid registration. Count 3 is a civil infraction for expired plates. Then you have ticket number P1431809. You have 2 civil infractions, insufficient or defective lighting, and no proof of insurance. The people have made you an offer, Madam Attorney.
Your Honor, Ms. McCoy is in the process of obtaining her documentation. So we would like to set this matter for a pretrial date in order for her to bring all her documents to compliance.
All right, Ms. McCoy, we're gonna do that. We're gonna, yes.
So I don't have that vehicle anymore, so I wouldn't have the registration or anything. So like, do
you have any vehicle?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll deal with that on that day of, ma'am. If you don't have any vehicle, you cannot have a current registration. So, but we'll deal with that on the day of if you've complied with the other things that you can do. Let's see.
And so, Your Honor, she was under the impression she had a court date on November 16th. She didn't realize she had missed a court date. She thought that you had given her until then to get a driver's license. So I don't know.
November the 16th. Oh, she did what you said. She didn't realize she had this court date today and she was planning on having everything. Madam Clerk, could you look in the system and see, do we have another date?
Sorry. So I had a court date. I had met with you on the 28th of September and you had set me another court date for November 16th, but I also had this court date today. So I didn't know were they like gonna be like ran concurrent or like together or how
Let's check because we generally have one date in the future at a time, so I don't know what we have.
It looks like she has something for November the 16th, November the 6th, October the 31st.
What is some other tickets or something? Do you know?
So we can send them all to November.
All right, ma'am, my clerk is telling me somehow or another you have a bunch of tickets, not just these tickets, and they got set at different times and different things. So sometimes you get a whole bunch of tickets, ma'am. Things happen. So
just keep coming, basically.
Oh, you tell us sometimes because if
So
somebody
is
just
it possible
enters,
they can be consolidated, Your Honor?
exactly where I'm going with that, Attorney Hatcher. Ma'am, but I'm saying if you get a lot of tickets and you come out here multiple times and we don't know that you got a bunch of other tickets automatically, and we go set a date for you to address it, and then all of a sudden we find or you find that you got a bunch of other tickets. That's what happens when you get a lot of tickets, ma'am. You know, so and from what I'm hearing, you have a lot of tickets. So, you know, you hurt yourself when you do all that stuff. So you want somebody else to keep track of everything. So sometimes when you come in, you got to say, oh, these number of tickets that you're setting on this date, I've got a bunch of other tickets and they're on another day. You got to let us know that because we don't just automatically necessarily see that you have 20 other tickets on different dates and things like that. So you create problems for yourself when you get a lot of tickets, ma'am, and none of them are resolved. So we're going to consolidate these tickets to what day should we do that, Madam Clerk?
November 16th.
November the 16th.
Okay.
9 a.m., ma'am.
So what should I have with me for November 16th? Or just show up?
No, if you have something resolved, if you've paid some tickets or you've gone to the Secretary of State and they've given you something and something will happen, I need to know all that you have. I need to know what you know. I don't know, ma'am. So if you somewhere in between there, you pick up another ticket and I don't know about it, so I can't address it at that time. So you need to let us know. And actually, ma'am, if in fact in between now and then, you don't need to get any other tickets because if you're driving without a driver's license and you just kind of flaunting that and doing what you want to do, that's not going to work out well for you.
Okay.
So, but if you have something else, I need to know about it.
No, I don't have any other tickets besides the court date that I have with the 16th.
Ms. McCoy, you can go online to pull up your tickets, or you can go down to the court if you're saying you don't know what all tickets you have.
Okay.
All right, Ms. McCoy. We'll see you on November the
November 16th. What time?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Now. That's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, Judge, do you need me to stay or am I good to go?
I don't know what else do we have out here.
Just the one case left.
No, we should be good, Attorney Hatcher. Appreciate you.
All right. Have a great day, everybody.
See you, Attorney Hatcher. Have a good one.
I know. You'd have to. So that was November 16th.
I don't know why you went back in the breakout.
Who?
Your stuff is a dismissal.
Who?
Oh.
Cloud? Oh,
Yes.
all of it's dismissed?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the still in the
Paid.
you already did stuff.
Yeah, you paid them.
Attorney Rogers, did you need to speak to either Attorney Dunn or Attorney Draper in a breakout room, or you guys are ready to go on it? What we doing?
I can speak to them briefly, but I spoke to Attorney Draper yesterday, so I think we're ready to go. But if anyone needs to talk to me, I can.
Let's take a quick room visit if that's okay with your
No
honor.
problem.
Okay, I'm gonna put you guys in breakout room number 2. Do you need Attorney Dunn in there too, or just you two?
Probably
Sure.
Attorney Dunn too.
Sure.
Okay,
Thank you.
Can I?
no problem. This is for that motion.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to dismiss this Eldefonso race. So, Tucker was out here. I got it. I just
Yeah, I'm over here.
All right, so Mr. Let's see, Bernardo Eldefonso Reyes. State your full name.
Yeah, I'm over
sir.
here.
Yes, I see you. State your full name.
Maynardo Ildefonso Reyes, for registration.
Sir, I just need you to say your name.
Oh, Maynardo Arturo Ildefonso.
All right, thank you. Your ticket number is P1405518. The People versus Meynardo, Meinardo. That last name is hyphenated. Ildefonso, Idelfonso -Reyes, Reyes. On this ticket number, sir, you have 2 counts. Count 1 is a misdemeanor for no insurance. Count 2 is a misdemeanor for driver license suspended. These matters are being dismissed today, sir, because you had some civil infractions. You had P1405514, disregarding a red or amber signal. You paid that. And you had another civil infraction for no registration. That was dismissed because you paid the disregarding an amber signal, red or amber signal. As a result of resolving the other two matters, these two matters are dismissed today. The no insurance and driver license suspended. Both of these are dismissed. You are all you're free to go, sir.
Okay, I want to pay.
It's dismissed, sir. There's nothing to pay.
Oh,
It's
okay,
dismissed.
okay, sir. I can hear you.
Now,
Sorry
if you
about
just
that.
want,
Yeah,
if you
sorry
just
about
want to
that.
send somebody some money, sir, we can make arrangements with a
Oh,
local
no,
charity.
no.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I know,
It's
I know.
dismissed,
Sorry.
sir.
Thank you.
All right.
APA code, what we doing with Terry McLaurin case?
We're ready on that one. So I understanding I spoke with Attorney Tucker on McLeod. We're ready to proceed.
Yeah, file.
Yeah, he wants to now take the offer.
Okay. All righty then. Let's
He's out here now.
Is he out?
Yes.
all right. 1 second, Mr. McLeod. We'll be right with you. All right,
Yes,
you only
sir,
have
Your
the
Honor.
one, you only have the one count.
Okay.
All right, let's see. All right, Mr. McLeod, I need you to raise your right hand and state your full name.
Terry Anthony McLeod, Your Honor.
Affirm to tell the complete truth.
Yes, sir.
You may lower your hand. Mr. McLeod, you have ticket number X4264018, the People versus Terry, Terry, Anthony, Anthony McLeod, McLeod. Mr. McLeod, you're charged with one count. It's a civil infraction for driving 25 plus over the speed limit on the freeway. It indicates the notations from the officer is that you were driving 86 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. That is what the charge is. Is there an offer from the people?
Yes, Your Honor. For the record, Paula Cole on behalf of the people. I spoke with Sergeant Martin, who was here too. We are going to amend the charge to 11 to 15 limited access, which is a 2-point violation.
Okay. All right. And I see Sergeant Martin is here. Sergeant Martin, you've indicated that you've talked to Sergeant Martin, and Sergeant Martin is okay or in agreement with the reduction. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. All right. Mr. McLeod.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
You had opportunity to speak with counsel today. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
They've explained to you the offer and how that affects your driving record and what the fine would be?
Yes, sir.
And you've indicated that you want to take advantage of this offer, sir, as opposed to having a formal hearing and having this addressed in a setting that's very much like a trial, but it's called a formal hearing because it's not a criminal matter.
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading responsible of your own free will?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna have to. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, you have to. Is that what you're saying, sir?
Yes.
I don't know what that you have to means.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
don't
no,
have
yeah,
to
no, I'm
do
gonna plead,
anything.
yeah, because I'm not gonna win no way. So yes, sir, I would plead. I'm what's called them. Because if I don't, it'd be 6 points instead of 2. So,
Sir, all right, sir,
Yes, sir.
okay. All right, so you understand the differences and what's going on
Yes.
with you. Are you pleading responsible because you are responsible?
yeah.
Well,
Yes.
sir, let me explain something to you. When I ask a person, are they pleading guilty because they are guilty, or are you pleading responsible because you are responsible? I can only accept a plea of responsible if you are responsible. Often people will come out here and say, well, I'm only pleading guilty or I'm only pleading responsible because this is a good deal and I want to take it, but I actually didn't do it. I can't accept that. This is a court of justice, not a court of convenience. It's convenient just to take something because it's a lesser, but it's not right. And I can't allow people to do that. So are you pleading responsible because you are responsible, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, on the date of April the 5th of 2023, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of M10 or Lodge Freeway and Pallister in the city of Detroit?
Yes, sir.
Were you stopped by an officer?
Yes, sir.
Or in this particular case, a state trooper?
Yes, sir.
And were you driving at least 86 miles per hour over the speed limit?
Yes, sir.
Court will find you responsible for the amended and reduced charge of, what's that? All right, since I don't have this written down someplace, now
Limited
I'm
access,
blanking.
11 to 15.
All right, limited, so will you drive, okay, court will find you responsible in that because you made out the factual basis to the greater. So the court can enter the lesser, given permission by the state assistant prosecuting attorney. The court will find you responsible driving 11 to 15 miles per hour over the speed limit in a limited access zone. So you will have a 3-point ticket. Your fine will be $150, sir. That is a civil infraction which must be paid within 14 days. After 14 days, it goes into default.
Okay, sir, I'll pay that today, but I thought it would be 2 points. Now you just said 3.
2 points.
Oh,
Yes, Your
okay.
Honor. We've been told it was a 2-point ticket.
Yeah, 2, but he just said, I'm saying 3.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, it was 2, Your Honor, not 3. I don't
Hold
want
on,
2, but
hold on, sir, stop talking,
Yes,
okay?
sir.
I
Yes,
can look
sir.
at my paperwork and see what it says and see if I said something wrong. You know,
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
unless you trained in the law, if you've done this a number of times, I wouldn't expect you to know except what someone has told you. So, all right. So for the limited access zone, you're absolutely correct, sir. It is 3 points for the 3 points for driving. Let's see, without being it reduced. So, okay. So you'll have the 2 points. You'll fine for, where is it? That's kind of what happens when I don't get the offer in front of me and fine. So you say it, so say it online over the internet. I need to have that in front of me, faxed to me in some form or fashion. So
I'm sorry about that. I should have done that.
all right. So, but it is the 11 to 15 over that's reduced to, correct?
That is correct. Limited access, a 2-point from a 4-point violation.
So, all right. So your fine is still going to be $150. It's just going to be 2 points. So,
okay.
All right.
Yes,
You
sir.
can pay that. You're going to pay that within 14
I'm gonna
days.
pay that
Do you
right
know
now.
how to pay, sir? Do you know how and where to pay?
I can go downstairs to the what you call that and pay them downstairs because I've been doing this for 30 years. I know about that. Yeah, to go downstairs and pay them.
Hold on, sir. Slow down. Are you in the building now?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. Well, we'll have to have that updated because right now we're talking about it. It's not in the system that way, so you can't go down and pay it. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
All right, sir, I'm gonna have the clerk enter it into the system now, so when you go downstairs, they will see what the charges are, because you can't do it until it gets entered into the system. So what I need you to do is hang around for at least like 15 minutes and then
Yes,
go
sir.
down to the cashier's window.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I need you, if you're on the 3rd floor in the building, you could just go down and go outside and then come back in or something to then go to the cashier's window.
Okay, sir. No disrespect. Can I sit in here and wait? Because I got bad knees. I can't do all that walking. I'm walking with a cane.
All right, you could just, yes, you could just stay on the bench on the 3rd floor for 15 minutes, and then you could go down and take care of that at the cashier's window.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Thank you.
The clerk has indicated that she has completed that, so you can go down now.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Okay,
Sergeant
goodbye.
Martin, thank you so much. Stay safe out there, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You as well. Mr. McLeod, you can turn your device off now.
Okay, thank you.
Is that it? Then we got somebody in the breakout room.
There is.
We're done with all the other people, but we have that motion now. So Attorney Tucker, you are free to go. We thank you so much for all your due diligence and assistance and help today.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a great day.
Okay, so do I have these? All right. I guess I am totally confused with this defendant India McSwain case. Is this, I mean,
Your reporter might need a break
Oh.
before you get started.
I'm fine, thank you.
wow, I know. We got, all right, this is parties are joining. Okay. All right, let's see, what do we have today? Well, let's call this case. This is case number V128818220M. City of Detroit. Wait a minute, is Miss Rogers? Oh, yes, Miss Rogers is out here. The City of Detroit is the plaintiff. Defendant is India McSwain, who is represented by Miss Celeste Dunn, Esquire. Then I have something else that just came before us. Intervening party motion. This is obviously the same case number. We now have the attorney, an intervening party attorney. Is that David Draper?
That's right, Your Honor. I'm David Draper. I represent the proposed intervener. His name is Author Jackson. There might be a misspelling there, but it's Author as traditionally spelled, I believe, A-U-T-H-O-R, Jackson. He's not here today. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
All right. Yeah, he has an additional R in it. He has
Sorry about that.
A-U-R-T-R. That's not a problem. A-U-T-H-O-R. Okay.
So, Judge,
All
I
right.
know it's a little confusing. If you want to let me go, I'll talk. If you have questions, whatever your pleasure.
Oh, I need you to definitely talk, and because yes, I am very confused at this point.
Okay. So essentially what we've got dog Crunch. Crunch is the dog. There's a criminal case with wife.
Hold up, counsel.
Yeah.
I do need your appearance and P number on the record.
Sorry, David Draper, P43750. I'm representing proposed intervener or Author Jackson with his consent.
Okay, just so I understand, it's Author Jackson, who was somebody who claims to be a co-owner of the dog Crunch?
You've got it. I don't think it's gonna be that confusing, Judge. He's
Still
the
gonna be that
husband.
confusing because this has been ongoing now for months and months, and
I
now
know.
I'm hearing there's somebody else who has an interest in this case and the dog. So
Right. So he's married to India McSwain, and she's the lead, or the only defendant in City of Detroit versus India McSwain, the case we're here under. So essentially, this has to do with a bite by dog Crunch. The parties are married. The proposed party, that's Author Jackson and India McSwain, are married, have been married for many years. They own jointly Crunch under the Detroit Municipal Code's definition of owner, which is section 6-1-2. They are both owners of Crunch. So India McSwain comes here on a criminal case to have Crunch put down or euthanized. My client is interested in regards to, as the state would perform something like this, the civil forfeiture, because Crunch is property. And in this case, the city is attempting to take that property or euthanize Crunch. So Author Jackson's argument is, I'm an owner of Crunch. I hadn't been notified of this. I haven't been a party to either proceeding. So in order to euthanize, there's got to be two incidents with a dog bite. In this type of case, there was a prior incident that Author Jackson was not party to, and in order to euthanize, there's got to be both. So I know it's confusing, but the argument on behalf of Jackson is, hey, I'm an owner. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not confusing what you're stating. What's confusing to me is a case that's probably going on a year at now in an interested party. Suddenly, the dog hasn't lived with him. He hasn't been, because I know the dog was taken to a facility someplace, I don't know where, for someone who is capable and skilled in handling dogs that have shown a propensity for being dangerous. And so if he and the initial defendant are married, and I'm just wondering, where has he been for the last number of months?
Oh, Your Honor, if I
Right.
could briefly address that, I did highlight to the court and tried to bring him in through Ms. McSwain, and the court denied that. That was roughly in March of 2023. So he's been there, and I've highlighted that to the city on numerous occasions, but they've fought me on that. And I think it's because they don't have the first administrative hearing against him. There's other issues there, but just to remind the court, Your Honor.
Okay, this has been going on for a long time, and I certainly don't remember at this time that there was somebody else who was coming in to be claiming to be an owner, and I would have denied that. But if you say that's what occurred, I'm not going to argue that. So certainly we are where we are today. So.
So the court, I think, sees you see the issues, and he's just asking to have his due process rights, that he would have in this property. And it's our understanding under the law that all parties that own property must be notified, must be part of the proceedings. He isn't or hasn't been and now wants to be. And I think he should be. But I also think,
which means he also opens himself up for any lawsuits that might be claimed for any injury that his dog has provided. I certainly don't have a problem with it, but I certainly kind of question why somebody would be putting themselves in a position that we're not there, where somebody who's suing the dog owner for a bite and for medical injury or distress or anything else someone might come up with for a reason to claim a dog owner.
And I think that just goes to show, Judge, how much he loves and cherishes the dog and wants to be part of this, regardless of potential civil liability. So he's an owner. He wants to be seen as an owner and wants whatever he can do to protect the dog.
All right, Attorney Rogers.
Yes, thank you. The city is objecting to Mr. Jackson being added as a party to this matter. As the court has said, this matter has been going on for a long time. I filed my motion for the dangerous dog hearing and to euthanize the dog over a year ago at this point. The motion has been pending this whole time because defense had motions. We transported the dog. There's been a lot of procedures going on in between. Mr. Jackson had that entire time to intervene. And also, Mr. Jackson has never asserted himself to Detroit Animal Care and Control as the owner of this dog. Only Ms. McSwan ever has. That's why she is the named defendant here. And that is why she's the only one included on this. In June of 2020, there was a dangerous dog checklist that only Ms. McSwan signed, saying that she understood the conditions that Crunch had to live under to be at the home after the first bite. No other owner is on that. At one point, she did attempt to get the dog license. It's only under her name. And then when the dog was deemed dangerous in October of 2022, once again, it was only addressed to Ms. McSwan, and she was the only one that signed for it. The city was not aware of Mr. Jackson asserting himself as an owner of Crunch in particular. Mr. Jackson does have his own criminal cases also involving dogs, but these were different dogs. Same property, but different location or different dogs. He made assertions to Detroit Animal Care and Control that he did not own Crunch, and that is why only Ms. McSwan is the named person here. And also, we aren't dealing with a civil forfeiture. This is a criminal case under a criminal case number, and this is a motion that is being heard under that criminal case number to euthanize a dog per the City of Detroit ordinances that allow that. We ask that this hearing move forward on October 26th. To hear testimony if Crunch should be euthanized per the city's motion that has been pending for almost a year.
Okay. So, Attorney Draper, tell me why I should do anything today that might delay or anything involved in this case where we cannot say your client did not know about this. I can only say the only people that did not know it is the City of Detroit and the the prosecution. There has been nothing that has come up. Certainly there would have been nothing that would have stopped your client from coming forward at any point saying, hey, I am a owner of the dog. There is nothing that comes that he's come forward and saying, here's some paperwork where I purchased the dog, simply saying, well, you know, by virtue of Ms. McSwain being my wife, therefore I am the part owner of the dog. I don't know that that is just going to fly with this kind of, where there's notice for over a year or at least a year that this case has been going on, but there's been no effort to claim any type of part of it. Quite frankly, I'm not sure why that would even be is being done. And I think I think your client has slept on this too long, sir, and I see no reason to allow him to intervene and be a party of this case at this point.
Thank you, Your Honor. I understand the delay argument, and I apologize. It's not the intent to slow down the process or justice. And I appreciate the court's position and understand that argument of the city and the court, of course. So is that a ruling, or how should I, whatever?
That is a rule. So if he had some reason where he wanted to be heard on this case, like I said, this is not like, oh, somebody else was involved. This is my wife. I've not heard anything today that said that they were separated and this information was kept for him, and he, you know, he's now aware of it and he wants to be a part, and he wants to be part of the fight to protect his property. I have nothing that just says, well, I'm not doing anything until the 12th hour, and I'm going to want to intervene as a party in this case. No, this is late. People had no notice of it, and I'm not sure exactly what the purpose and how it went, but I'm not going to allow him to join in at this point in time.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I'm not going to make representations to the court that I don't know to be true. I can't do that, obviously. So I would accept, thank you for the court's ruling.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay, if I could just add to the record, Your Honor, I included, the city had absolute notice. Mr. Jackson is on the police reports. And I, on my motion dated December 9th, 2022, informed them of Author Jackson's ownership. And the reason they fought it, and it's just for the record, Your Honor, last point, is they fought it is because they have no administrative determination, which is time barred by the statute of limitations against Mr. Jackson. And the records replete, they knew he was an owner. Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Rogers?
The city was aware of Mr. Jackson, that he was at the property, owned dogs at the property, but the city was not aware that Mr. Jackson owned Crunch. He asserted himself as the owner of, I believe, 4 other dogs at the property, not Crunch. Miss McSwan only inserted herself as the owner of Crunch.
Your Honor, the records don't reflect that, but.
All right. I've ruled on that matter. So, you know,
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Thank you, counsel. Everyone have an excellent day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
No, just additional on the record, we've been to court maybe 6 times on this matter, and this is the first I've heard of Mr. Arthur Jackson. So, all right. Court ruling stands. Now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, last thing, if we can have a moment, this is not on the motion. Miss Rogers and I got her witness exhibit list yesterday. She'll have mine today. They're due today. I also had in a note that you may want a trial brief, but Miss Rogers wasn't sure, and I wanted to make sure. I may have misunderstood. Did the court want us to file trial briefs as well?
That would be helpful, yes.
Okay, and when would the court like the trial briefs?
Do we have a trial date yet? I don't remember.
Well, so we do have a trial date. I believe it's in February, but we have a dangerous dog motion hearing on October 26th.
That's a trial, Judge. This is a civil forfeiture action.
It is not a civil forfeiture action. It's a motion hearing. This is a criminal case.
It has to be a judge. The process is a civil forfeiture, but it's neither here nor there. We have it for the 26th.
All right, the 26th of
October.
Okay. I need How much time do you need to submit the brief?
If, I mean, I could do it next week, Judge, if that works for Ms. Rogers, maybe by next Thursday, so that it would give the court a week, if that's enough time for the court.
Actually, unless it's 400 pages, I just need it the day before.
Okay. It won't be, mine won't
Oh.
be.
If I could have mine in the week of the 23rd, I start a jury trial next week. So next week I'm going to be a little jammed up.
And that would be fine with me, Judge, just so.
That's fine. I don't want to stress you. Long as I have it a day or two before you're going to be arguing, that's all I really need. So
I do have a question on what the issue that needs to be briefed.
counsel, if quite frankly, I think I pretty much know the case, so I'm not really sure that I actually need a brief. But if sometimes the attorneys like to submit one so they can outline their argument clearly and then just kind of refer to that when they're doing their argument, as opposed to just doing it all in before the court. That's kind of up to you. I'm kind of flexible.
Okay, the people have essentially already done that in our motion hearing, our filed motion that wasn't heard yet. So I believe the people will not need to brief anything additional.
There's nothing additional that needs to be said, counsel. That's kind of up to you now. If there's something that you want to highlight and, put in red, bold, or stars around it for me to see, that's kind of up to you.
Okay, Your Honor. So optional, and then if I'll file it on October the 24th, 2 days before the hearing, if I decide to do that.
That would be fine, because then if Ms. Rogers wants to look at it and say, hey, you know what, I kind of want to respond to this, you'll have time to do so.
Okay.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I have one more question. Is this a Zoom hearing or in person on the 26th?
I'm requesting an in-person, Your Honor.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
You're requesting in person, we certainly will do that. You have that right to do so.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Madam Clerk, we're gonna have this in person on, do you know what our 26 looks like?
Your Honor, can I exit with all due respect since I'm not party? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much, and thanks to your staff.
All right.
It's already scheduled for the 26th. I just don't remember whether I have to check it now and see what that originally scheduled for in person. I don't know if that's what we originally agreed upon, but I'm about to check.
But the docket is a big that day. So
No, I mean, it was.
No, that's fine. I'll let them do it now in person.
Yeah, it's scheduled for the first part. Well, no, wait. The motion hearing wasn't, but that's fine.
And that's a Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're good. We can do this in person on the 26th.
Okay.
And what time is it at?
Let's do 10 o'clock, because hopefully we'll be finished with our morning docket by then.
10 a.m.
Works for the people.
Yep, 10
Good
a.m.
with you?
Sorry.
Thank you. Well, I'll get to see you in person, counsel. So we'll see you on that day.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
All right. See everyone on the 26th. I'm sure I'll talk to you before then, Miss Dunn.
Okay, sounds good, Miss.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
All right. See you guys. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.